Hey, welcome to this video. If you arrived here, you're probably searching for a review of Stansberry Innovations. The Stansberry Innovations Report. So I'll go over how it works. I'll give you my 2 cents, whether I think it's a good use of your time. I'm always coming out with videos like this, so consider subscribing. And if you'd like my free training on the number one simplest, fastest way to earn a full-time income from home, all you have to do is click the link below. You'll see my email opt-in page. Enter your best email. I could send you my free training if you want. Stansberry Innovations Report. Let's dive in. So what this is, basically, it's an investing newsletter owned by Stansberry Research, which needs no introduction. It's one of the biggest investing newsletter publishers out there. And this newsletter focuses on conservative large cap stocks. What does that mean in layman's terms? Well, stocks from companies that are fairly well known, established, and that are probably going to be around for a while. So you aren't going to make massive returns in a short period of time. Those are small cap stocks, but so these are generally safe investments that are likely to increase in value over time, as long as you don't panic and you hold on to them. And they recommend holding for 3 to 5 years, which is, that's the best way to invest in my opinion, at least 3 to 5 years. So they say you only need $1,000 to get started. I think that's way too little to invest with, especially with a conservative strategy like this. You want at least $10,000, I would say. Otherwise, it's probably not really worth it. And you could put that money towards something more productive. That's my opinion, at least. Now, the newsletter is run by John Engel. He has a background in biotechnology, master's from Johns Hopkins University. Worked as a research scientist, so a lot of his picks are related to technology, emerging technology in healthcare, as well as the digital space. Can he pick good stocks, though? That's the most important thing. And from what I've seen, he recommends, I'll just go over a few of his recommendations. So he recommended Bitcoin about 2 years ago. It just about doubled at its peak. It's gone down a bit, but what hasn't? If only he had recommended Bitcoin back in 2013 or 15, then but that's a whole other aside, because we know what happened with Bitcoin. I think it went up like in the tens of thousands of a percentage. It's crazy. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Also, about 2 years ago, he was pitching Alphabet, not like the letter alphabet letters, but the company Alphabet. And that just about doubled a bit since then. It's gone and it's held on pretty well. He recommended Microsoft a little over 2 years ago. Again, a lot of very well-known companies, and it's more than doubled. Of course, he's had some duds. DocuSign, for example, he was pitching. It's lost 80% of its value. But no one can get it right 100% of the time. So overall, looks like he's pretty good at picking stocks. Now, the price of the newsletter is $59 the first year, $199 every year after that, 30-day money-back guarantee. Obviously, not enough time to tell whether your stocks are doing well, but I think 30 days is enough to get a feel for the person's how credible they are, and whether you like their style, and whether you think the newsletter is worth it. So 30 days is perfectly fair. Now, what are you getting with your purchase? Well, 3 things. The newsletter itself, once a month in your inbox. You got stock picks and write-ups and why he likes the stocks. 2, you get a model portfolio containing around 20 stock picks, and also updates and alerts on these stocks and how they're performing, and whether you need to sell them or buy more. And then lastly, you get special reports. These are like long-form presentations that focus on some sort of trend or stock that he's bullish on. All in all, it's a perfectly good newsletter. If you're into this sort of conservative style of investing, which is the best way to invest in my opinion, you can go ahead and check it out. It gets my stamp of approval. Just be prepared for the upsells. That's all I would say. Because Stansberry Research is actually owned by MarketWise. market-wise is a huge company, and they're known for their aggressive style of marketing. So, and Stansberry Research itself is known for that. So you get promotions in your inbox telling you to buy this upsell, buy that upsell. And, and some of these upsells are in the thousands of dollars because they're very clever marketers. They'll get you in at a small price point, and then they know you're more likely to buy in the future. So just have the discipline to not upgrade. Unless you want to buy the upgrades, I'm sure some of them will help you, but just don't feel like you have to. And that's it. So, look, you're here obviously because you're looking to grow your wealth, earn more money, and maybe you want to earn money from the comfort of your own home, maybe to replace your full-time job or just earn a very nice side income to protect you and your family. If that's the case, what I recommend is click the link below. You'll see my email opt-in page. Enter your best email. I could send you my free training that'll detail a business model you could do from home. It is a business that's super simple, super beginner friendly. It's much simpler than investing. You don't need any special skills or credentials to get started. The startup costs are very small, about $100 to $150 a month. So if you're on a budget, that's not an issue. And there's tons of leverage and automation in place, meaning you don't have to be there all the time necessarily. So it is somewhat passive. It's not as passive as investing, but it's still quite passive. Once you've done the work once, it'll continue paying you for years to come. That's what I mean. Now, it does require work, but, everything worth having does. And that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this review of Stansberry Innovations Report. I hope to see you on the other side of that link, or you can check out my free training on how to build out your own very profitable online business. And then once you have a good amount of income being generated from that business, then you can take that and put it into investments. So that's it. Hope to see you on the other side, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.